Guys, it's been a long time since I really did a whole 10-15 minutes video, I guess. Today I wanted to talk about our beautiful brain. So, if you think, if you have meditated enough, what are we kind of achieving through that meditation? So, from my perspective, the first side effect of meditation or yoga should be your brain really has the capacity to change from using the limbic system to the prefrontal cortex. So, in your day to day life, you will be able to start using the prefrontal cortex more than the limbic system. How do you know this? So, in every action, words, or your habits, you should be able to catch yourself whether you are reacting or responding. Reacting means if I offered you coffee, you would just say, "Are you mindless? It's too hot." Now, that is reaction. So, with limbic system, the the hardware is still same, right? We are in that hunter gatherer zone. So we usually use the survival mode where we react with fight, flight, fear, or freeze mode. Anytime your reaction is, oh, this coffee is too hot, how could you give me this coffee? Then you are fighting the situation. You're assuming that the person is there to attack you. If in case you just leave the coffee, walk away, saying, "This is too hot, I can't even handle this right now," then you are actually escaping, which is probably my biggest way of reacting for any situation. Oh, just leave and then it'll all be fine. Then comes the freeze mode. The freeze mode is where you just say, "Oh, she gave me this hot coffee. I am helpless. I have to drink it now. This is always happening to me." And that is also a not good response. Now, the next one is the fear mode. Fear mode would be you are creating or an image in your head where you're playing it. If I don't drink this coffee, she'll get mad at me. This is going to affect my life, or she will then, break up with me and then move on with her life. What will I do? So you are in continuous fear creation of thoughts. Okay. Now, if you just flip the switch to prefrontal cortex, you will start noticing the situation as it comes. So there's no other thing. You are completely authentic about in that moment, do you want to drink coffee or not? It's just a hot coffee. So when it is presented itself, you will either enjoy, sip it because that's what you want, or you could just, take time to say, "This is very hot, I'll wait here for it to cool down." Or if you have no time, you would just say, "I don't need this coffee now. Bye." That's it. So the response will be pretty beautiful and not from these four categories of flight, fright, freeze, and fear zone. So that is how we can change our reactions to response. So catch yourself, observe yourself, notice what are those four categories, and with each relationship, sometimes categories can change. Like, so there is power of transformation with every situation that we encounter. That is, so imagine you have a person who just says, mm, okay, let's take it as Vinaya is wearing a black shirt. Why is she wearing a black shirt? So, if in case it is my boss saying, I would be very submissive and wouldn't really think about back answering, back talking, or answering that. It's like, this is the shirt I got, boss. That's it, right? So you are observing and absorbing his emotions and not reacting there. You're just absorbing. So that is you're in almost like a freeze mode where you feel victimized and you can't backtalk. First of all, there's no time. Second of all, he's your boss. So next, if in case it was my sibling who said, "Why are you wearing this black shirt?" I would be like, "You always wear black shirt. I always see you wearing red and black all the time. Why are you questioning me?" So there is a reflection of whatever I'm feeling. So I'm not holding back. Now, there is the motherly transformation, which happens with every situation. If somebody says you're wearing a black shirt, you're like, okay, yeah, I do wear it sometimes. So that comes from responding and transforming the whole situation into compassion and the beauty of motherly love. You're accepting that person is telling you something, and it is not a personal attack. It is not something that you need to sulk into. It is it is so beautiful. You're like, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Like a mother, she's not going to look at the child breaking the television, go break the television with the child. She's going to bring the child away from the television and say, we don't do that, in a calm way. So that's how you can transform most of your response to that unconditional love. So, these are some of the side effects of meditation. If you're not experiencing these things, if you're not experiencing these kind of awareness, please reach out vinayam.com. I'll be more than happy to teach you power of practical meditation, which has improved my life tremendously. And I know for sure it will improve yours too. And when we really meditate, it it is that prasanna atma indriya. So there is this soul that is so blissful. I can vouch on it. It's a very beautiful feeling. Like, it doesn't matter what happens in the world, you are in that blissful zone. You are not this radio that is receiving thoughts from external and reacting to it. It is more or less you pick and choose what frequency you want to vibrate in. And it's the beauty where you own your responses in a beautiful way, that every relationship around you becomes the best, and you don't have any relationship problems. We think we are here to accumulate material stuff. No, we are just here to finish our karma, learn through relationships, and evolve. So if you're stuck in some relationship, let me know. We can work on it. I do energy healing therapy where I just pull out things from your energy field. So I see a lot of people having issues. Like, imagine you're grieving. So now this grief is heavy, dense, but when we start working on it and it's pulled out, it kind of really helps for you to move on in life so you're not stuck. And a lot of issues come out of energy fields because we are not just one layer of physical body. So, again, meditation is when you do it yourself. Energy healing therapy is something I manually pull it out so you can be in that blissful zone constantly.